Morning guys, welcome back to the Knitting Expat Podcast channel. My name is Mina and I'm here today with a very special video. I am doing an Etsy update in a couple of days and I wanted to do this video just to give you guys an idea of what's going to be in the update. There's going to be a mixture of things. There'll be some hand-spun, there'll be some little hand-spun sets of like little mini skeins that I've spun up, different weights, different styles, I'll show you in a second, that I think would be great for weaving or even sort of like small knitting, crochet projects, whatever you want. And then there's going to be some fibre, there's going to be rolags and a couple of sets of little mini bats that I've put together. And then there are going to be some spinning kits, like learning to spin spindle kits. I'm actually really ill, but I really wanted to get this video out because I wanted to get these up for sale as soon as possible. And so my idea is that these will go live on Etsy on Monday, and I'll probably put them up around, I'm trying to think what time I decided now. I'm not actually sure what time on Monday at the moment. I think once I've decided I'll try and remember to put something on the screen once I figure it out. I was going to say 7 PM because I think that works out quite well for most places around the world, 7 PM UK time, which if I'm not mistaken is around 2 PM Eastern in the US, and then you can figure out from there wherever you are. And we're currently still in British summertime, time zone wise, so it's like GMT +1. Anyway, so there's gonna be some spinning kits and stuff. I do have a plan to put together some spinning, like spindling tutorial videos. However, there are already plenty of videos along those lines available on YouTube. So I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but once I get back from the US, that is going to be on the cards for something that I'm going to be looking at doing in November. But I wanted to get these kits out there now because if people like them and want more of them, then I can do some more in the run up to Christmas. So I really wanted to get this first set out now just to see how they do. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you everything that I've got going up for sale. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail, it's more just giving you a visual. All of the details, especially with the hand spun in terms of like yardages and stuff like that, will be on the listings. I'm not going to sit here and run through all of them one by one because we'll be here forever. But like I said, I want to show everything as best as possible. With the rolags, I've put them together in sets of 2 for the most part. One of them is a set of 3. The idea being that they're going to be as like a set of 2, or each set is around 100 grams, like 90 to 100 grams was the point of that, so that it's kind of like a decent amount of fibre in one set, and to make it more efficient for shipping and stuff like that as well. Yeah, so let's go. Starting with the hand spun, I have this skein. It's like, this is a merino silk. If I know the fibre content, I will tell you. Some of these I don't know the fibre content of. And then this one's also a merino silk. Get it to focus, that'd be great, wouldn't it? And these are both around a fingering sport weight. Mostly fingering, I think. And then I have this one, which is a little skein of some black Shetland roving, which is, this one's a chain ply. There we go. It's really lovely. There's this one, which is also a chain ply, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, this is a chain ply that I spun out from some rolags I put together myself. So this is majority merino, but I know there's some silk and bamboo in there as well. Again, this is a 2-ply. This was more of a woolen spun style. Got a mixture of fibres in that one as well. This one was from a mystery art bat. This is again fairly like sport weightish. It's very soft, that one. There's this one of Icelandic, and this one's come out to be about a sport weight as well. Okay. I have this fibre from that I spun up recently. This is a really lovely blend, really super drapey. It's alpaca, sea cell and silk. Sorry. There we go. Really lovely soft colours. I have this one that I spun up from some Rolags. Really beautiful, like shades of Shetland. So it's all Shetland wool. And this has come up about a fingering weight. And then we have this one, which is a mystery fibre braid. It was mystery fibre that I spun, and I'm pretty sure there's some plant fibre in that, as well as wool and sparkle and other bits. There's this one. This is a Shetland silk. So slightly more, this is like a bulky, it'd be really fun for a hat. There's a Hugo behind me on the sofa. There's this one, which is 100% British wool. This is more of a spiral ply. So slightly more art yarny, but would still be beautiful for like a hat or something, or mittens even. And this one is another sort of art yarny, mainly spiral plied with a few coils in there as well. This is really, really nice and squishy and soft. This was, again, I think mostly merino based, but there's some sparkle and other bits in there. This one was again from some Rolags that I made. It's a chain plied sort of striping. This one will stripe yarn. Again, this is like a worsted Aran weight, more Aran weight I think. There's this skein of merino tweed. So it's 100% merino, like grey with like darker tweedy flecks, and yeah, this one's come out around a DK worsted weight. A couple more in here. This is a really fun spiral ply, mainly black, but it's got that hint of like green to it, which is really fun. That one was spiral plied with a mohair core, so there's mohair in that one. And then there's this spiral ply. This was a really fun sort of like corridel and texel and all sorts of other fun fibres in there. This would be great in a weaving. I think this is the last one. Two more handspun skeins. This one is a really beautiful handspun skein. I think again this is mainly merino. I think there's either bamboo or silk in there. I don't know. This is a mystery fibre again. I'm not entirely sure of the content, but it's really lovely. This one came out of fingering weight. And finally we have this chain plied sort of gradient. I think it's chain plied, this one. Oh wait, no, sorry, this is it's a fractal 2-ply fingering weight from a gradient fibre. It's fin fibre. There you go. Yeah, so that is, if I can get it all up, that's all the Handspun that's up for sale. Move that out of the way, and then moving on to the Handspun packs. So I think there's 6 of these in total. We have one, and I've just labelled these as mixed Handspun packs because they are just this one's a mostly purples set, but they're all different weights, different amounts, different yardages, all sorts in there. And there'll be a mix of like more traditionally plied yarns and some art yarns as well. And then there's another one here. So this first one was 165 grams. This one is 160 grams, mainly sort of like pinks and peaches and a bit of purple and orange in there. This one's 151 grams. It's like a mix of colours with this one. Again, some art yarns in there as well. This one is 200 grams. Sort of blues and yellows and greens and a little rainbowy one in there. This one's 210 grams. So these are slightly large, each of these are slightly larger skeins and have larger quantities in them. This is like an artiani one. This one's a very textured one here. So again, would be really fun for some fun little projects. And then finally we have this one, which is 220 grams, which is basically all the neutrals. All the different neutral sort of colours that I had. And again, various weights, various amounts and all sorts in there. So those are the Handspun packs. I think they'd be really fun for weaving projects, other sorts of crafty projects, knitting, crochet, all sorts really you could do with these. I really love experimenting with my spinning and playing around with different techniques and sampling, but at the end of the day I end up with all of these little bits of spun fibre and mini skeins and stuff that I don't really know what I'm going to do with. I don't have a specific plan in mind, I just love experimenting sometimes. So that's kind of where those little packs come from, and I probably will have more of those going forward. I've already set aside another few little mini skeins, but I think I'll always try and have them in packs that are 150 to 200 grams, again to make it worth putting them together in one pack, worth it for you guys with postage, worth it for me in terms of value and stuff like that. Okay, next up we're going to have the spindle kits. I have 12 of these and no two are the same, so all 12 are listed individually, and what is shown in the photo is what you will get. Most of these are priced around the same price point. I think most of them are priced at £24, and I think a couple of them are £25 just because they have slightly more fibre in them than the others. Otherwise it's all the same. What you get in each kit, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you all of them, what you get in each kit is a, no, not that. Okay, I've got them all. What you get in each kit is a spindle, obviously the drawstring bag that goes with it, and you get a rolag, a set of rolags. So, okay, so this is what you get. You get the drawstring bag, you get your top whirl drop spindle, and these are really fun to spin with. You get a set of rolags, and these rolags will usually be somewhere in the region of 40 grams. Majority of them are around 40 grams, a couple around 35, and some are around 50 grams, and it's those ones that are around 50 grams that are priced a bit higher. So you get a set of rolags. Some of them will have 5, some will have 6. The actual number of rolags might be different, but the amount of fibre you get will be about the same. You get a little 20 gram mini bat, which is really fun to play with, and then you also get a 50 gram bit of roving, and there's 3 different fibre types in these. So there's BFL, there's a grey based Corriedale, so those ones have a really nice tonality to them, and there's a Kent Romney, which is not super toothy, but it's a little bit more toothy than a BFL. But all of these fibres are really great beginner spinning fibres. So I wanted to give you 3 different prep options to be able to play around with, and really give you an idea of different preparations that are available, so you can play around with that and then see which sort of prep you prefer. Some people, like me, absolutely love spinning from rolags. Some people really don't. Some people love just spinning straight from roving or top like this, and some people really love like the art bat style of spinning. So I wanted to give you all options, or as many options as I could. There are more options than this, but as many options as I could reasonably put into one kit to give you guys that opportunity to play around with different preps, different colours, different fibres, to really give you the opportunity to figure out what you like and to try it out and see if spinning is for you. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a series of videos next month on how to spin with the drop spindle. So if you are unsure, or the videos that already exist out there aren't to your taste or something, then that will probably help you as well. And as you saw, there are very varying colours in each pack as well. I didn't want it all to be one colour in each pack. I wanted to again give you guys a variety of colour to play with as well. I'll open up a couple more just to show you what other examples we have. So there's this one with, again, with a natural, these spindles are all handmade as well, so they're really lovely. This one has blue rolags, a sort of green, and I think there's some sari silk in this one, mini bat, and then this one's also got BFL in it, but it's like a purple with bits of pinks and blues. Try another one. Oh, okay. This one is the Kent Romney fibre in like a gradient of blue to green to yellow. Another handmade wooden spindle. This one has a really lovely sort of navy with sparkles. Rolags, maybe sparkly Rolags, and a pink mini bat. Like I said, lots of variety in colours and textures and things to play around with. I'm not going to open up all the other ones. What I will probably do is flash up a slideshow of all the different kits for you guys here so you can see them, and then we'll move on to the Fibre. Okay, so I only have 2 sets of mini bats going into the shop this time. This set is 90 grams in total, and it's mainly sort of neutrals, and there's some silk noil in these as well, so that will provide really fun texture when spinning these. So these would be really great as like, these are essentially art bats, so they'll be great spun in that sort of style. And then we have this one, which is 75 grams, and it's mainly sort of like reds and oranges. There's sparkle in there, there's again some texture in there as well. Again, really fun to spin. So those are the only 2 I've got going into this update, but if I do another update before Christmas, I'll probably put more sort of like little mini bat sets in there for that. And then coming into Rolags, everything else is Rolags that I have going into the shop. I have this set. Most of my Rolags are called kitchen sink Rolags, just because I'm not 100% sure of all the fibres that have gone into them. But I can tell from this one, there's the sparkle in this is a nylon sparkle, so there's nylon in these. There's merino, and I think there's some silk in some of these as well. So there's 2 Rolags of each colour, and there's 115 grams total in this pack. Then there's this pack of, again, super sparkly Rolags. These I know are all merino with sparkle nylon, like glittery nylon. The colour's not showing up particularly well because of the plastic, but I don't want to take them out. You can see there. Really, really fun, bright, rainbowy colours, and they're made up in like a gradient, like a rainbow gradient. That one was 100 grams. This is probably one of my favourite ones. This is 140 grams of a textured rainbow Rolag. The fibre is all Corridel with some silk noil naps in there. If you watch my spinning vlogs, I did a, or even I think it was June Tour de Fleece, I did a long draw style spin with this type of Rolag, which I'd made up for myself, and then I decided to make some up for the shop. If there is more demand for these, I can make more of these going forward, but for now I just have this one set. That's 140 grams. And then with the Corridel, I have another set of Rolags, these sort of shades of brown Corridel Rolags. I'll open this up again just to show you the colours. I don't want to take them out, but you see really lovely warm browns in there. These make some really beautiful beautiful yarn. And then the rest are smaller packs of Rolags that I've paired up together. So these are very sort of Christmassy vibed Rolags. This one is more of like a variegated, there's no real rhyme or reason to the colour placement, and there's some silk noil in there to provide some texture. And these ones are just some more kitchen sink Rolags, but these are more gradiated from like a yellow to green to red gradients. So these go together. And so these 2 are 95 grams, so just under 100. Most of these Rolag sets are around that mark. Then we have these 2 sets of blues together. They're slightly different. They look very similar, but they're actually slightly different in terms of the content and the colours. So they're still called kitchen sink Rolags because I'm not 100% sure exactly what's in there. Because I do buy packs of fibre, of like mystery fibre, where I don't know exactly what's in there. That's why I call them kitchen sink Rolags, because I can't be 100% sure. We have these 2, again, sort of Christmassy vibe slash just colourful rainbow. We have these ones, again, this is I feel this is fairly Christmassy, and then this is a really nice sort of sparkly green set. With these ones, like an orangey yellows, and then this is like a greeny yellow to white This was really beautiful. I really love these ones. And then we have these two. I was experimenting a little bit with different sizes of rolags, and so there are a couple of packs that have rolags of like this little size. Some have them curled up. It was just experimenting to see what I liked. I quite like this style as well. And there's something really satisfying about having little cigarettes of, like cigarette shapes of rolags, as well as coils. And then this one is the only 3-pack that I have going in there. Really fun colours again. We have these two. This one's really fun. This is an alpaca silk blend in these textured rolags. And there's this one, which is another kitchen sink set of rolags. Very sort of pink vibe here. I know pink is not my favourite colour, but I know a lot of people out there do love pink, so I've made up a few little pink packs. Again, this was another little experiment that I was trying out, but I've paired it with this one. This is basically like a black base fibre, really dark grey with some silk noil in there. Really fun texture. It looks quite lovely together. Then we have this one with some red rolags, and again another set of those tubular rolags. A couple more sets to go. Green and some more sort of red and orange sort of gradient type ones. And finally some more glittery rainbow rolags, and it's like red and whitish sort of rolags there. So that's everything. That's everything that's going to be going into the shop. Like I said, the shop will go up on Monday. Yeah, I think 7 PM probably. I'll post about it on Instagram as well. I'm Knitting Expat on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. And I will keep you guys up to date about that. So the shop will go up on Monday. My plan will be to have anything that's sold by like Thursday night, essentially. I will have shipped out on Friday, and then the shop will go on holiday mode until I get back from Rhinebeck. And then if there's anything left in the shop will open up again once I'm back, and then I will probably have another update sometime in November. But I will keep you guys up to date on that. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I will be sure to try and answer any questions you have over the next couple of days before the update goes up. And I will have a link to the Etsy shop below. It's my old Etsy shop that I used to have, which was Mina Makes, but I'll make sure it's linked down below for you guys so you can find it. And yeah, that's it, I think. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all well, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.